All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to this meeting of the Licensing Committee. Apologies for the bit of confusion ahead of the meeting about whether this meeting would be going ahead or not. We are going ahead, but with a very short agenda, so thank you, everybody, for coming in. We'll start with apologies. We have received apologies from Councillors Smalley, Cuthbertson, Baxter and Nichols. The next item on the agenda is declarations of interest. Does anybody have any declarations of interest? No? Okay. Public participation. We have one member of the public registered to speak today. Good evening, Tom Jackson. I think you know what to do, don't you? You've got up to 3 minutes. Make sure the microphone's on. Start on your own time whenever you're ready. And would you like a 30-second heads up when you've got 30 seconds left? Or
No.
Okay, all right.
That's all right.
Yeah, great. Thank you very much. Yeah. It's the one in the middle. It says mic under it. Yeah.
Good afternoon, Chair and members of the committee. I'm Tom Jackson, and as some of you may remember, my family have been running street trading pitches in the city centre since the early 1980s, and I'm also here representing the York Street Traders Association. I've personally operated the 2 pitches in St Sampson's Square since 2015. And during the festive period, the Christmas market effectively takes place around our pitches. I'm just here for a few brief things. We haven't heard anything about the new policy, so I was just wanting an update on that if possible. And then I also wanted to give a brief overview of how the Christmas market 2025 went from a street trader's point of view. Generally, it was really positive. We felt footfall and pedestrian flow were well managed and crowding kept to a minimum, even at peak times. Any minor operational issues were quickly addressed and resolved with Make It York. And most importantly for us, we traded alongside Make It York smoothly and professionally, exactly as we have done for the previous decade. It worked yet again perfectly well from the street trading point of view. As we look ahead, the next critical festive period is now only 9 months away. And while my understanding is that a firm precedent was set by the vote in March last year, with clear instruction given to Make It York to respect our long-established pitches, I'm simply asking today for clarity and confirmation that this remains the agreed position. I'd also today like to place on record my personal thanks to Councillor Pete Kilbane for reaching out when trying to find Christmas trading space for Indie York. Make It York were unable to accommodate them this year's market, and we were really happy to help and to share our knowledge and experience of trading in York City Centre. Pete's respect and pragmatic approach was really greatly appreciated, and it made me personally feel a respected member of the city's business community. With regards to the new street trading policy, a similar pragmatic approach could see a policy put together that works for everybody, with minimal damage to lives and livelihoods. We respectfully ask councillors to keep firmly in mind whose lives this policy directly impacts. For over 50 years, street trading in York has been a success story. It's supported families like mine, created countless jobs, contributed to York's unique character and played a meaningful role in York's economy. And we would really like to be properly involved in shaping any revisions. By drawing on our experience, we believe you can help create a policy that works for everyone and potentially saves council time and resources while ensuring fairness and long-term stability. So thank you very much for your time. Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming in to speak to us this evening. Right, so the next item on the agenda is agenda item 4, which is approval of minutes. We've got one set of minutes, which is from the 10th of April 2025. Before I sign them off, I want to double check what the apologies, who was present and what apologies we'd received. Has anybody got any other amendments or changes they'd like to suggest? Or are we happy to approve these minutes? Councillor Clark?
Sorry, yeah, I was just going to mention, I think you did mention it just then, it's just the correlation between the apologies seems to, yeah,
we'll double check.
I think I definitely wasn't there, but there's just some notice.
Yeah, they don't quite match in the 2 places they're listed. Yeah, no, we'll double check them before they're signed. With that one change, is everyone happy for me to sign these as an accurate record? Okay, I'm seeing nods. That's great. Thank you very much. So the next item on the agenda is agenda item 5, which is an application for a renewal of a sex establishment licence for the first floor of Ziggy's, known as Club 55. So I'll hand over to officers for that agenda.
Yeah, thank you, Chair. As I understand, members are aware, officers are withdrawing the report because under the Council Constitution, this renewal has to be dealt with by a licensing subcommittee. It can't be dealt with by this committee.
So apologies for that. It was a mistake that wasn't seen until after the agenda was published, and by law, once the agenda is published, it can't be withdrawn. The meeting can't be cancelled. So the only other item on the agenda is urgent business, and there isn't any. So that's the end of the meeting. I'll call that to a close. Thank you.
Chair, just on